Thanks, Brian. And let me just start my comments. I got a couple of brief remarks I want to make, but I just want to say what a pleasure it is and a distinct honor for myself to be able to be here amongst a bunch of great fellow veterans, and to be able to say thank you for everything you've done. And part of that is the honor flight itself, but then also to thank all of the sponsors, all of the ladies and gentlemen that are going to be traveling with you today out to Washington, D.C. Having the opportunity to talk to a few folks, I know some may have had the opportunity to go out to Washington, D.C. at some time in the past, or maybe traveled through there on a troop train or whatever it might be. But to get the chance to see the World War II Memorial is absolutely phenomenal. What a beautiful memorial, long time coming and long time deserving for everything that our servicemen and women in World War II did. And so let me just kind of preface my comments by saying you're really going to enjoy today. It's such a beautiful memorial, and obviously what a beautiful city to go to our nation's capital. And it doesn't matter your personal feelings on what's going on in the country, economically, politically, whatever it might be, but the chance to go to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, and to see everything there that we have done as a nation to honor our servicemen and women and yourselves in particular today, I think is pretty special. This morning we honor our veterans, both soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen who served our nation with honor and distinction at very difficult times in our nation's history. At times there have been social unrest or uncertainty about a conflict at home, and at other times there was a united and virtually complete support. Our veterans and those who serve in the U.S. military at present have fought for the freedom that allows our citizens to question national policy, and when they feel appropriate, to protest, exercising that enduring strength of free speech in our democracy. And through all of this, it's absolutely clear and an unwavering fact that America greatly values the service of today's military veterans. As I consider what I might share with you today, it became absolutely clear to me that the best way to honor the service and sacrifice I just mentioned was to share with you some concrete examples of just what veterans from Wisconsin have contributed to the defense of liberty. During the Civil War, Wisconsin sent 91,379 soldiers to that conflict. 3,794 were killed in action. Another 8,022 died of disease. 17 Wisconsin soldiers were Congressional Medal of Honor winners. During World War II, Wisconsin sent 329,000 service members of all branches to war. 8,000 were killed in action on every front and theater of war, and 16 Wisconsinites were awarded the Medal of Honor. During Vietnam, Wisconsin sent close to 57,000 service members of all branches. 1,244 were killed in action, and 5 were awarded the Medal of Honor. And since September 11th, almost 18,000 of Wisconsin's finest have served with 140 service members. Citizens from Wisconsin or those with family ties to it have made the ultimate sacrifice in Iraq and Afghanistan. To conclude this solemn summary of what Wisconsin veterans have contributed to the freedom of our nation, I would like to share with you an extraordinary story of a group of Wisconsin soldiers during World War II.